Hi, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I have another Temu haul for you today. My camera's working a little weird. You can see I've got my new setup. I used to face that direction, but now I'm facing the direction I want to face with my setup here. And this light is super bright, but I'm going to try not to spend a lot of time at this angle so that I don't have it on my glasses. But yeah, so this is the new direction. I've got a green screen coming, which I may put on that wall back there, so part of me can be like out on the beach while I do this. But that'll kind of be messed up by this side that has, since this is my like craft storage room slash office, etc., that might take away from the vibe a little bit. And while I'm pointing over here, this whole thing is the reason why I'm stuck in this Temu addiction. This is all filled with diamond paintings, because that's how I started buying stuff from Temu, was diamond paintings. So maybe at some point I'll get to those, or maybe I'll take some time and actually do some of those on film. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I've got an order today that came in about a week ago. I'm like super behind on doing updates because it's been kind of hectic at work lately, stressful, and we had the holiday over the weekend, and so I'm feeling behind on here, and so most of the family is out tonight because one of the kids has church, and then some of them are out shopping. They wanted to go to Bath and Body Works and use the coupons we got in the mail. And then one of my kids is upstairs watching TV. So I'm going to see. I may record more than one thing tonight, but it depends on if I can get the other one prepared. But otherwise, right now on my channel, this is Wednesday. So right now I've got my lost files are showing today, tomorrow, and the next day. And I appreciate all of you that watched through those. Maybe it was kind of weird having them out of order, or maybe it didn't matter because it's a Temu haul, so who cares? But anyway, thank you. And while I'm saying thank you, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed and liked and watched my videos. I think right now I'm standing at 963 subscribers. I've gotten my invite from YouTube to be a partner, and I think the last step in getting all that approved is actually hitting the 1,000 subscribers. So I just want to thank all of you. I never would have imagined that I would get anywhere near this. So it's crazy, and I'm enjoying it. And then for those of you that follow my community page on here, I had this nail that was cracked, and I was asking for advice. And while I was waiting for advice, I went ahead and stuck some Temu fake nails on here with some glue. All of them are gone except for this one. And this one, I glued them all on the same, but this one is really stuck. So yeah, I look a little ridiculous, and there's still shine from the glue that was on there, but they were popping off pretty quickly. And I used this Kiss Power Flex nail glue, because the nail glue that I had gotten from Temu, it didn't work very well either, but this didn't either, and I've heard good things about this. So I'm wondering if the fake nails are just not rounded enough for my nails, like they don't curve enough or moon shape enough to actually stick, because a lot of them that fell off, you couldn't even really see any glue on there. So it's like the glue was all on my fingers, but it's like I didn't press hard enough or something. I don't know. But anyway, now that I've wasted four minutes of your time talking about nonsense, let's get started. So this is a Temu haul. I have purchased all of this stuff with my own money. I am working to become a Temu influencer, but I still got a few hoops to go through for that. So all of this is mine. These are honest reactions, some reviews, probably not too many reviews since I won't have used any of these things, but definitely honest reactions. And let's just get started. Let's pull the first thing out and go. All right, so the first thing, these are, and I've got my notes down here now since I don't have computers behind me anymore. These are cooling towels. And oh, that's nice. So they each come individually wrapped. So this is a set of 10. And I'm building up quite the collection of these. I hate to throw these away. We've talked about this before on this channel because these make good travel bags for shoes. And you know, when you're trying to buy Ziploc bags that are bigger than a gallon size, they're kind of expensive. Now, obviously I wouldn't use these for food, but they're great for all kinds of other things. But these cooling towels, all right, they were $8.47 and I got $1 refund on them. So let me just open one. So they're pretty good. They're good and long. I'd say this is about 3 feet. Maybe 3 feet by 1 foot. And it's a very thin kind of mesh kind of material. But the idea is you get this wet with cold water, wring it out, and then, you know, put it around your neck. And it'll help keep you cool while it's hot outside or, you know, whatever you're doing. And I don't know how long the coolness is supposed to last. I imagine until the water evaporates. But you got no two colors are alike. So for those of you that have big families, each person can have their own color. So there shouldn't be any fighting. And I've never had cooling towels before, so I don't know if this is good quality for a cooling towel. I will say now, usually I like with material stuff, I like to see what it's made out of. But I will say I hate having tags on things like this, and this does not have a tag. So I do not know without looking at it online what it's made out of. But my guess is some kind of polyester or rayon or some kind of mix, but yeah, it's pretty good size. So I think my husband gets super hot, and my son, when he goes out and plays and he comes back in, beet red. And you know, my face is beet red just because of all my skin issues, but his is beet red because he's like dying and melting. So this should be great for them. All right, so I haven't figured out where I'm going to put stuff after I open it with this new setup, but I don't really want to start a pile on the floor. What's next? All right, so this is a travel item, a travel pillow, and I think it's got some plastic inside to help it hold its shape so that when you have it on, it your head doesn't, you know, like sometimes with those beanbag kind of pillows, you know, it's not very supportive. So this is supposed to be more supportive. Got the trash can behind me. I'm glad that some of you like the sound on this channel and kind of has an ASMR, yeah. vibe to it, because I don't know if I'm ever going to get that fixed for those of you that don't like it. So I appreciate that some of you have told me not to worry about it. But anyway, so you take it out, Velcros, and it keeps going. Okay, so it does have plastic on the inside. So I don't think I'm supposed to take that out, but you could take it out, you know, to wash it. Actually, while I'm here, I think I see a tag. All right, so 100% polyester filled with polyurethane foam. It is washable and dryable as long as you take out the insert. All right, so now the question is, can I get this on the correct way to hold my neck up? And it shows that the, let's try it this way, that the is on the side, not like on the back. I always feel so silly trying this stuff on. I'm like, what? Who knows? Oh, that's nice. It literally does, you know, I mean, and if you're riding around in a car with a wild driver, your head might still bop around. But now this is bothering my earring that's in here. So for you ladies that decide to get this, you might keep that in mind. But yeah, it definitely would keep me propelled. It would keep me propped up so that, you know, you don't get a crick in your neck if you're trying to sleep in a plane, train, or automobile. So, and good thing, this one is unisex. I don't know what, it's funny that they feel like they have to mention that. But this neck pillow is, or what, I paid $5.69 and I got 91 cents back. And I thought I might try to, at the end, check out my orders to see if I have any refunds available, because I know some of you asked or have mentioned that you haven't been getting any refunds. Well, that's because you have to go and get them yourself. And I put some screenshots pretty quickly into a community post for those of you that have never done it, but I'll see if I can quickly find an order that's got a refund available so I can show it on the screen. But anyway, there's that. All right. Okay. So when I was, you know, going through this bag and getting all the prices and stuff, I noticed this item and I'm super disappointed with this at the moment. This is a cardigan, but it's a shiny cardigan, and the picture online made it look fuzzy, more sweater-like or more like heather-like appearance, but this is definitely not. This has the exact same quality as this shirt does, you know, all polyester all the time. And so because of that, I'm kind of disappointed, because if it had been more sweater-like, I think this would have faded in and out a little bit better and it just looked better on the screen. But that doesn't mean I'm going to return it. I'm going to try it on with some stuff, and it might still be cute. But you can see it's got black trim, and then it's long sleeve, but no black trim at the bottom of the sleeves or at the bottom of the cardigan. No buttons. Oh no, I lied. There are buttons, but are there buttonholes? Because I got something on one of my earlier hauls and I was like, oh, it's got buttons, but it didn't have any buttonholes. So it was just for show. Okay, but this does have buttonholes. So that's good for those of you that might want to close it up. This is 95% polyester, 5% elastane, and machine wash cold. Tumble dry low. Perfect. So if I keep it, it's at least got good instructions for care. And then this is just the back, so it just repeats the pattern. So yeah, I'll probably still keep this because in general, I don't mind wearing polyester, and you know, it can look kind of dressy sometimes. Don't sit there and say it always looks cheap, which I'm not saying it doesn't look cheap, but yeah, this would look nice with black leggings and a white or a cream tank. So yeah, so there's that. This cost $10.39. But yeah, when you're expecting something that's sweater-like and it's not a sweater. I mean, and I looked at the description. It didn't say sweater or anything. It really was literally the pictures made it look fuzzy. So I was hopeful on that. But anyway, all right, let's see what's next. All right, we've had one of these on this channel before. This is a purse holder. Because I've been buying lots of purses you've seen on here, and I have filled up the first one of these that I had, and I really should try to get one of those that, hey, everybody talks about, that goes over the door, but it's just like a plastic hook with like 5 or 6 hooks on it. I had to try that too to see if I like that better, because these take up a lot of space. I'm not gonna lie. There's enough of these pockets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 on each side. So if you have super huge purses, you can only fit 8. But I have found that a lot of my purses are small, and so I can fit more than one in a section. And that's worked out well for me. But like I said, I did fill up the one that I had. And I don't really have the space in my closet to stack them or put them in boxes or whatever. And I don't really have space on the back of my door either, but that's where these go right now, is on the back of my bedroom door. But and there's room for like 2 of these to sit next to each other on the back of the door. Now you can never open the door again, and you can never get out of your bedroom or into your bedroom after you've done that, but that's not important, right? So what I was really supposed to do, and with all of the books that I've read, you know, because I went through a minimalist phase, you're supposed to get a container, like, you know, something, and then you're not supposed to, once you've filled that container, if you buy any more, you have to get rid of something else in the container, because you can't take up any more space than what the container holds. But you can see I don't follow that very well. So therefore, second purse bag. So this was $4.38. That's another reason why I got it. It's super cheap. And I got a $1.39 refund on that. All right. Okay, I think, did I leave it? Hang on. Yes. I've been leaving my charm bracelet down here because I knew I had more charms to come. So these next few things go on here, and they sell all of this. I've gotten from Temu. Now all of it came separately. I had to buy each of these charms, but this is a Pandora knockoff. The bracelet came separately, and they have multiple versions of this that comes, they've got gold, rose gold, and silver options. And it's pretty simple. You just open up, I'm trying not to use that finger that the nail's cracked, because I keep gluing it, hoping to save it. But you just pop this open, and then you can slide your charms on. So the charms that I got, oh, that's not charms. This is a charm. All right, so this is, okay, so I'm having technical difficulties, and I'm gonna pause this and see if I can't figure that out, so hang on. So I'm back, I think. I'm getting so frustrated with this. This is a new setup. It shouldn't be causing problems. So anywho, I made some changes. We'll see how long it takes, but I feel like I'm being punked by one of my kids. Like, they're upstairs using a wireless mouse and doing all kinds of stuff. But I don't think that's the case, because I only got the one kid in the house at the moment. So I should just keep going and hope that I get through the rest of this without too many more problems. It's kind of embarrassing. I work in IT. I shouldn't have these kind of problems. All right, so as I was saying before my computer rudely interrupted me, this is a charm, and let's see if I can, it's so bright. I'm like, how do I shine it? It's a little fish, but it's shining. Its face is like, hang on. I gotta learn how to work with this new light, I guess. That's a little bit better. But it's kind of like a blowfish. And its mouth is where the hole is for the bracelet. But yeah, so it's just a silver with kind of blue. Oh no, I was wrong. The hole's where its ears are. I'm sorry, that's not very good or very easy to see. But it looks like it's got green eyes. It's got blue hair. Not hair. Fish don't have hair. And then so yeah, so it's just a little charm. And this one was $3.31. So I'll just slip this on here before I lose it. Ooh. So now it's there on the end. All right, so the next charm I got is very much like one of the other ones that I've shown on here, only this one is blue. Man, that's... Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can, let's see if I can turn... Whoa. She's glowing, she's glowing! We have had some radioactivity in this area, so... But I'm not glowing. All right, let's turn that down just a little bit. So does that make this easier to see? Oops, hold on. Now, because I'm like sitting it on top of my mouse pad, I've got other stuff coming up. Okay. So that might be, makes it maybe a little bit easier to see. And then this one, I feel like I'm hearing an alarm going off upstairs. Maybe it's just in my ear. You know how sometimes your ear goes off? My dad's always like, he raises his hand when that happens, just like you would at the doctor's office. But yeah, it's just a cute little flower. This one's blue. The ones that I've gotten before are pink. So it's the exact same thing as this, just pink. I mean, blue. And that one was $2.36. No refunds on either one of those. All right, next. And I have no idea, how much does Pandora stuff cost? Like, how much does a charm from Pandora cost? I mean, I realize these are fake and might turn my wrist green at some point, but it still seems like a good deal, even if, you know, it's not real. All right, next is some earrings. Oh, and where did let's see if I can find my little thing that I used to hang that stuff up. All right, I did order a jewelry display thingamabob. Well, that seems kind of backwards. Hang on, let me get it poked in. So just a cute dangle hearts. I've been buying stuff that's kind of rose red in the description, so this will go with a lot of things, but of course great for Valentine's Day or just anytime you want to seem full of love and good cheer. These were 97 cents and I got a 9-cent rebate, but this is like, I don't know if it's plastic or resin. It's not very heavy, so that makes me think it's plastic. But it's got sparkles in it. So yeah, so that's cute. And you know, pretty good size, but it's like it wants to show off the light pink side, and I don't want the light pink side, I want the dark pink side. But yeah, that's cute. All right, I should have kept the bag for this. What did I do? All right, there it is. Hang on, please. I think in one of the bags I've gotten that I haven't opened yet, I think I have the jewelry display thing for my post earrings. Because I was telling you guys that the jewelry hangers that I have for earrings really only work for dangle ones. So I've got something coming that will hold the posts. But then I was like, am I really going to want to put the posts in something that I have to put the back on? So I don't know. I don't know if I'll end up liking that or not, but we'll see. All right. There's something in there I want to save for last because it's kind of wild. But this is a white tank top. I have gotten this in green before, so I thought I would go ahead and get it in white. And this light makes it kind of hard to see, but this is like if you were to put two white things next to each other, this would look grayer than other white things. I mean, it's still white, but it's just kind of a dull white maybe. But it looks pretty bright in this light. So I'm gonna have to play around with this lighting just to, I think yeah. Oh no, that's weird. So it kind of adjusts. Ugh. I feel like it's all adjusting back to, see that? Interesting. Okay, well now I don't know which is the regular setting, so good job, Amy. But anyway, it's a nice long tank top. Sorry, I've got that noise in my ear. I don't know if it's real or not. But anyway, and it's got pleats up here and a square neck. So this is $7.78, and this is made out of it's probably one of these things I have plugged in that's squealing. So if you guys can hear that, I am sorry. It probably means something's going to blow up soon, and this will be the very last video. Actually, you won't even see this because I will have blown up. Ugh. All right, 95% polyester, 5% spandex, and machine wash with like colors. Line dry in the shade. No, thank you. All right. And I did say how much that cost. Okay. Oh, I gotta pick this up because now I'm getting to the bottom of the bag. All right, let's get a few of these things, set them out here. Okay, next is another Pandora charm, mock Pandora charm. This one is a pretty two-tone heart. So it's a rose gold heart with a silver, the part that goes on the bracelet, and then it's hard to see, but it's got red inside the rose heart, and then a solitaire in the center of that. So that's really cute, and that cost $4.26. All right, I think that's all of the charms in this bag, so I'm gonna get this sealed back up. And at some point I'll go and I'll move these around so all the blue things aren't next to the blue things, and make the dangles spread out a little bit more. Yeah, this little teapot cup that I showed on the other one, it doesn't stick down very far, and it gets kind of stuck sometimes. All right. Next is part of my travel series, the travel bags that I am building for my children so that they can each have their own stuff and not have to get into my bag for their stuff. So one of the things that is included, or that I've included in that, is a cup. Now, when I was a kid, they had these, but they were plastic, and it was very easy to accidentally make it fall down while it had water in it. So that was super annoying. So I really like that. I mean, they obviously they have these for everything, funnels and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like these cups for travel, and it's got a lid. And I know when you go to a hotel, if you're staying in a hotel or even an Airbnb, they've got cups and stuff, but this is good for, I've got one kid that's still in Girl Scouts, so she goes camping and goes to church camp. But in any event, it's still kind of nice, you know, like when you're brushing your teeth, to have a cup that you can use with it. So yeah, so this was $1.97 for the pink. I have a blue one I'm going to show you in a second, because the girls get pink and the boys get blue. All right, so next are some fire blankets. So 2 of my kids live down here in the basement, and it's not a walkout basement. You have to go upstairs to get out, but there is a door right at the top of the stairs to the outside. But I'm always worried that if there was a fire down here, we have a fire extinguisher down here, but I'm always worried that they'll get trapped, you know, if there's a fire, which is a scary thought. So I saw these fire blankets, and I'm not going to take this out because I think it would be hard to get back in. It's probably like folding a map. But if there's a fire, you pull this down and you pull the fire blanket out, and then you can either use it to put out a fire, like they showed videos of, you know, in your kitchen pulling this out, and, you know, if you've got a fire on your stove or whatever, you know, sometimes you never know if you're supposed to use salt or water, or, you know, depending on what kind of fire it is, because you don't want to make it worse. But this works on all kinds of fires, because it's, you know, removing the oxygen from the fire. But anyway, you pull this down, you pull the blanket out, and so for the girls that live down here, they could put it over themselves and hopefully run to the stairs and run up and get out safely without getting burnt. So I got one for each of them, and I need to get a couple more of these, one to have in the kitchen, and then I don't know, I probably don't need any more than the one in the kitchen, but I don't know, I feel like I'd kind of like to have an extra one down here, just to, you know, like post it on a wall or something. But these will go in their rooms close to their doors. And they were $6.29 a piece. And I don't know how that compares. Oh, it does have a hook that you can hang it on. You can use one of your Temu hooks, although this is kind of heavy, so a Temu hook might not work as well on that unless you prepare your wall correctly. But yeah, I know they sell these all over the place, and I think this is a good deal on Temu. All right, get out a few more things so that only one thing is left in here, hopefully. Oh, more things than I thought. Okay, I think there's just the one last thing in there. Okay, so I had only bought one pink and one blue before, so I had to get 3 more pinks and 1 more blue to have 6 for each of us. So the blue one was more expensive for some reason, and it's $2.47 for the blue compared to $1.97 for the pink. All right, so next are some headbands for my daughter, ones with cones. So it's kind of a, it comes with 3, black, navy, and I can't tell if this is cream or white. When I put it next to other white things, it looks cream. So we're going to go with that in this weird lighting. But you can see it's got the combs to help hold it into place. I'm not going to put this on because, for one, my hair's up, but also they aren't mine. But they're very flexible, so it shouldn't be too painful, except for these might hurt a little bit. But it's kind of a rubbery, that's not a good one to be showing this with. It's kind of a rubbery finish on it. So yeah, so this set of 3, oh, this was $197 for the set of 3, and I got a refund of $120. So they only cost, I mean, they only ended up costing me 77 cents. Cheaper than Dollar Tree. All right. And then some of you may remember on a previous haul, I got a set of these, one for each kid. So I got 4 different colors. And for some reason, the white one in that batch didn't come with the My Chores on it. In fact, let me see if I can hold this up without, like, I'm using mine, so I want to, like, not show you what my to-do list is, but you can see it didn't have anything up here. And I think the reason for that is that this one was designed more for any kind of rant, like you could put a shopping list or TV shows you want to watch, or, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas this one is specifically for chores. So I, of course, wanted all 4 of them to be the same. So I found this one and ordered it. But this comes with, well, I should say there is one thing different about this one than the other colored ones. The other ones came, the paper that came inside already had some chore ideas printed on it that you could use, but they also came with these cards that you put in. And it's super simple. You just pull this off and then, yeah, I wonder, let's just see. Oh, okay, I thought maybe it might have had the suggestions on the other side, but yeah, you just put your paper in here. Oh, I gotta get this light fixed. It's driving me nuts. And then snap this back on. So like you can see, each kid probably has different chores, so I can make it unique. And it comes with, this one only came with 5 replacements, but I think the other ones came with 10. But for chores, you know, unless you're making some significant changes, they probably don't change very often. But, you know, you start out the day or the week or whatever with all of them marked to the X. And then as they complete one, you just mark it over. And then, you know, some people will say, okay, once you get all these done, you turn it in and it's worth $5. Or, you know, whatever. Or maybe each line is worth something. Or maybe it's worth a hug because, you know, you don't always have to pay your kids to do chores. They should do chores being part of the family. So anyway, so that's that. I've talked way more about this than I probably should have. And this was $234 with a 37-cent refund. All right, so let me make sure that my weird last thing is truly last and that I got everything else. Yep. All right, so this last thing, I talked about this on an earlier haul. I ordered a wild pair of shoes just because it was wild. No idea what I will wear it with. And you've probably seen these shoes on there if you're somebody who looks at shoes, but they're sandals and they're weird. So as always, crumpled box. Last time I got a box like this, it had my green patent leather shoes in it. That one of the toes was smashed, but I think these should be okay since it's sandals. So, And so okay, well, let me get them both out first. I probably need to hold these up for my thumbnail pics at the end. Okay, so these are a little bit weirder. Oh, I'm sorry I'm so close, but these are a little bit weirder than I thought they were, because in the picture, it made me think that it was all these big gems, like even on here. But this, if you can tell, it's like a plasticky, just picture. Not picture's not the right word, but it's it's not gems, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it's wild, and you can see the two don't match. So that's a little weird for me, right? When the shoes aren't exactly the same. But I've got a pair of Crocs that are kind of Starburst, and they are wet paint, or I don't know, and they are not the same either. And so I'm trying to overcome my tendency to hate stuff like that. And the fact that I got these shoes at all is bizarre. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to wear these with. What would you guys wear these with? Here I'm getting ready to say jeans. Would you wear these with jeans? So yeah, so I don't know. I just got them because they were weird, and I thought they were kind of cute. And this, I was going to say it's kind of off center, but it's really not. It's just a weird shape. But those are plastic gems on there, and it's painted around the side. You got your good old-fashioned logo on there. You can kind of see it feels a little bit cushy in this center part. But yeah, so this was just a random purchase. So I've got these listed on my cheat sheet as weird sandals, and they were $16.23, but I looked these up today and they're now up to $20. What does that mean? They're like super popular and the demand is making the price go up? That just seems crazy to me. I guess I should show you the back. It's got a little bit of, it's kind of wonky. So it's not flat. It's almost like for them to adhere this onto this, somebody stepped in it to get it to adhere, because it's kind of ripply through here. So that makes me think, although it doesn't bend a lot, but it makes me think that you might feel more in this than you want to. I got these in a size 7.5, which is a 38. And this part has some good traction maybe. But yeah, so then, and then this white part is of course plastic. But then let me make sure. So these are all like stitched on here. And you can kind of see the stitching, so that might be kind of rough. We'll have to see if it, oh yeah, that one's rough. So that might make me send these back if I try these on and they just scrape my feet to all heck. So yeah, I don't know. I suppose you could put something over that so it wouldn't rub. Let me know if, I mean, you got to be kind of careful because you don't want it to show through on the plastic part. But yeah, let me know what you would do with, would you figure out some way to kind of cover over that so it doesn't rub? I don't know. But yeah, this is an impulse purchase. And I don't have any good excuses for that. I just, sometimes go click happy, I guess. All right, so that was the last item. We made it. So out of this, I should have thought to write up how much all this cost, but I ended up getting $4.96 back on this whole order. So I said I would see if I could find an order quickly that had a refund that was available. So let me just check a few. Okay, well, this is good. The first one I went into. So you go to your list of orders. I gotta figure this out. Hang on. Let me see if I can dim it a little bit. Okay, maybe that's better. So you go. Why is this hard? Oh, what? Okay, does this mean I have the light at the wrong angle? What is the deal? Okay, well, that's hard to see. Dang it. Okay, well, you go to your list of orders and you click up here on the price. And then you get down to this area down here where you see request a price adjustment. So you click on that. And then it's going to tell you which items have an adjustment. So that top item has a 31-cent adjustment and the bottom item has a 34-cent adjustment. This is, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm gonna have to practice when I'm not on here. And of course I've already affixed the light to the wall with a command hook. But anyway, you can see what the items that and what the estimated refund is. So then you click down here to request a refund. So then it asks you, well, actually, I don't know, maybe I've always clicked the radio button here because I've always had it put my refund back on my Teemu balance so I can just use it for a future purchase. But I wonder if you don't pick that, if you just like click submit without clicking that. I think that's probably how you would get it sent back to your original payment card or whatever you used. But I've never done that before. I always click refund the Teemu balance because you get it instantaneous and then it's there to use. And if you pick, or I guess don't pick that, and you want it back on your original payment source, it can take a couple weeks, I think. So anyway, you do that. So I'm going to click the button and then I'm going to hit submit. And then it tells me what my total is, or my total refund is. And then I'm getting messages saying that it's come through. And it says your refund is being processed. Typically it takes less than 5 minutes to finish processing. We will send a confirmation email afterwards. So literally every day I go through every single order and check to see if there's a refund, because you can do that for the first 30 days after you place the order. And you can even do it before it's shipped. So I have had several times where I have, literally placed the order at like 1 o'clock and at 2 o'clock it's already got a refund available. So check them all. You can check them for the first 30 days. And then after that, you can't get refunds anymore, but you can still do refunds or returns, for 60 more days after that. So that's my Teemu lesson for you today. If you've watched all of this, thank you. I really appreciate it. I enjoy doing these. It's raw. It's not polished, and it probably never will be polished. Getting this different setup is probably about as good as I'm going to get, although the green screen, half of me will be on the beach and the other half will be in this storage area. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you clicked like, thank you. If you check in the description, there will be links to the Teemu app to download, and then there's a promo code for if it's your very first order, you would get 50% off your order and $100 worth of coupons. My Fishland and Farmland codes are also below, and there's also a link to my Google Doc that has all of my price lists in it. and you would just click on that. It would take you to a menu of my videos where I've been keeping or posting the purchase or the product prices, I guess. I wasn't doing that in the beginning, so if you watch an earlier haul, you'll see there aren't any for that, and you can just message or comment and I can provide the link. But Teemu sharing links has been hit or miss, so this is my solution to that, is this Google Sheet. But it's got the pictures and the links, or if for some reason it was sold out or discontinued, I'll have that on there too. But otherwise, thank you. I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers, so keep your fingers crossed for me, and feel free to share this with friends and help them get a good laugh watching the crazy lady who just sits and opens Teemu. Oh, and I had commissioned one of my kids to create an intro for me, and we decided that we need to go to, I got a YouTube reactor found one of my videos, and Zachary Michael also, and I linked it in one of the earlier ones and on my community page, I think. But in that reaction, he was like going through, because I don't know what to name my videos, so I'm always just Teemu haul and then the date and then not sponsored. Real creative here. But he was going through and he was like, Teemu haul, Teemu haul, Teemu haul. And I was like, that would be the perfect intro to my stuff. So I'm going to try to get her to copy that out of that video. I figure that's free game, right? Because he reviewed or he reacted to my video, so I should be able to use that from his, right? I don't think that's a copyright kind of thing, right? It's free game. And then maybe she'll stick some mood music underneath it or whatever. So I don't know how long it'll take her to figure out how to do that, but she's got a program where she can do that kind of stuff. So we'll see if I get it. But all right, well, that's it. I'll stop wasting your time, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get another bag reviewed or opened on another video tonight, so that because I'm finding it hard to find time to record these. So or maybe when work gets a little bit less hectic and I'm not working after hours, it won't be so bad. But yeah, so again, I hear I've rambled for another 4 minutes. Sorry. But anyway, thank you. Please come back. Please subscribe. Please like. But thank you. I appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, see, now it's all frozen, so I gotta use my pen again.